Dobro jutro, priatelji. Danes wam bom povedal nekaj o slovenskim jeziku. Was it good? Did you understand me? I mean, you Slovenians. Alright, but hold on. This channel is about the Polish language. And I believe you are into Polish. You are interested in Poland, maybe? So why am I doing an episode about Slovenian? Because I found it extremely interesting. And trust me, no, you should not. But maybe it'll give you something like a vision of Slavic languages. Maybe you speak a Slavic language and you believe our languages are similar. That's true. I've never said they're not. But it doesn't mean you can be able to communicate with someone else who speaks a Slovenian, a Slavic language. Slovenian here, Slovenian there. So for those of you who are interested in Polish only and you don't care about any other Slavic language, I try to do my best to entertain you and maybe to show you something useful, like, let's say, a phrase helpful in other Slavic countries. Alright? It will be a magical phrase and it will help you. I believe so. But first, why Slovenian? It surprised me because I found a song by Polish Slovenian. Do you know this guy? I bet you Slovenians, you know him. Who is he? A comedian? A singer? An entertainer? He does everything in Slovenia. Probably every single Slovenian man and woman knows Polish Slovenian. And I found a song, Gromska Strela. I know probably my pronunciation for you sounds awful, maybe funny. Hopefully, if so, I'm glad. And I was listening to this song again and again. It's like a folk song. It's not my type. To be honest, it's not my genre. It's not my favorite kind of music. So till now, nobody knew I listened to such songs. So please keep the secret. And after listening, I was realizing I could understand a bit more. But it was extremely strange because these words I was able to understand were like old-fashioned words in Polish. Maybe not old-fashioned, but not very common. For example, grom. I don't know, is that a regular word for you, grom? Yeah, we have a special unit, grom, but grom in general means lightning. But nowadays, we would rather say piorun. Grom? It sounds so poetic. Another word, strela. This one sounds quite normal because we have strzała, strela, strzała. Anyway, I was able to understand maybe 20% initially and later even more. Plus, I checked a few words and suddenly I was able to understand almost 90% of the lyrics. I would not be able to talk to a Slovenian person, but deeply believe we could get along. We could be able to communicate slowly, patiently, thoroughly, but anyway, I believe we could understand each other. Of course, we'd have to talk about simple things like jestem głodny, jeść mi się chce, daj mi wody, głowa mnie boli, ja chcę kupić wodę. Gdzie jest sklep? And maybe you, as a Slovenian person, you could understand me. But maybe you found some words. I think I know this one, but I don't know what he's saying. For example, this word sklep. Do you have this word? For us, it's a store, a place where you can buy goods. But as I see, sklep in Slovenian is trgovina, something like this, right? It sounds like targ for us. Targ for us is market. So you see, I believe if we spend a few more minutes, we could understand with each other. But in this case, sklep, this word, an important one, in some Slavic languages means something totally different. And as I see, sklep for you means application, like to apply with a piece of paper. Am I right? And probably you would be like, man, what are you looking for? Sklep? In some Slavic languages, sklep means tomb. So it would be even worse. And these words are called fałszywi przyjaciele, false friends, lažni prijatelji, and it has nothing to do with your friends. It's about words. And here I have a list of false friends between Polish and Slovenian. Some of these are really funny. For example, biesiada. For us, biesiada is a party, like a folk party. And then you are listening to Gromska Strela by Polish Slovenian. Yeah, it's a perfect example of biesiada. Mamy biesiadę. But if the document is right, beseda, for you it's just a word, right? Słowo. Another one, which is even funnier, dynia. For you it's sweet melon, right? But for us it means pumpkin. And I'm trying to imagine who made a mistake trying to translate this word from, I don't know, somewhere, but someone has failed. And I found that sklep is a decision, a resolution, right? So application, resolution, who cares? And as you know, for us, sklep shop or store. And this one, the last on the list, but not the least, żywot. And again, for us, żywot sounds maybe not odd, poetic, old-fashioned. It's a bit archaic word for life. Yeah, sometimes you can use it so when you want to write a poem, or when you want to sing a song, or maybe when you say a proverb. Taki żywot, something, something. Oh, taki mój żywot ciężki. My life is so hard. My life is so severe. But if I pronounce it correctly, żywot means belly. Am I right? If so, it is extremely funny. So when I'm trying to be serious, sublime, artistic, żywot wielkich poetów. Dariusz, let's Polish. You imagine this. So guys, how can I be serious with you? I'm kidding. And what about this phrase you said about something useful? Alright, so you speak Polish. Maybe you are trying to learn something. You know a few words and sentences. And you found somebody from another Slavic country. Maybe you think they will understand these Polish phrases. Maybe, but I would not be so sure of that. As I said, some words, some basic words, plus your accent, plus maybe some grammatical mistakes, and you won't be able to talk. But I did it once with a girl from Macedonia. I mean, this procedure. Say a common word you use every day, and we will try to find an equivalent of this word in my language, in Polish. And believe me or not, in about 50% of cases, we were able to find at least something which sounds similar. Or it's something I recognize as an archaism. So you speak Polish and trying to talk to an Ukrainian person, they said something, you didn't get it. Ask something like, it can be in English as well. Can you try with another word, with a synonym? Czy możesz użyć synonimu? Czy możesz użyć podobnego słowa? Podaj jakieś podobne słowo. Because there is a chance they will say another word and it will turn out, you know, this one. Tell me, what do you think about that kind of episodes? Should I make them about other languages, other Slavic languages, to find some similarities? Or maybe false friends? If so, let me know in the comment section. But wait a second, you forgot about something? If you have any Slovenian friends, you can show them this episode. You can make their day by that. So, as they say in Slovenia, se vidimo kmalu. You say that, right? Se vidimo kmalu. Se vidimo kmalu. Widzimy się niebawem. Do zobaczenia. Bye bye.